This is 7 National News, and in our top story. Dubai is set to renovate many of its fishing ports and harbours in an effort to revive the traditional profession and preserve the legacy of the nation's forefathers, following directives of the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. The move was revealed in a meeting held at the Roads and Transport Authority's office and was attended by Lieutenant General Misbah Rashid Al Fattan, the Director of the Office of His Highness, the Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, Major General Khamis Matar Al Mazina, Commander-in-Chief of Dubai Police, His Excellency Matar Al Tayar, Chairman of the Board and Executive Director of the RTA, and Mr. Salah Amiri, Assistant Director General of Environmental and Public Health Services Sector at the Dubai Municipality. During the meeting, the rehabilitation and establishment of facilities and ports for fishermen in the areas of Jumeirah and Hamriya were discussed, as well as organising the process of mooring boats at ports and locations close to them in order to provide the necessary support for fishermen, in addition to facilitating their work. A timetable of 3 months was given for the completion of works, which will help to maintain the aesthetic appearance of the shores of the Emirate of Dubai. The Dubai Customs Passenger Operations Department made 1,037 confiscations in the first half of 2014, marking a growth of 23% over the 843 seizures made during the same period last year. The seized items include narcotic drugs, prohibited and restricted substances, fake documents and arms and accessories. Ahmed Mahbub Musabbih, the Director of Dubai Customs, was quoted as saying that the figures are in line with the measures taken by Dubai Customs to protect the community and boost Dubai and the UAE's security and stability. According to the figures released by Passenger Operations, fake documents and passports represented 357 confiscations, arms and accessories 159, narcotics 205, pan 140, restricted medicines 19, counterfeit goods 18, wildlife was 10, and the rest constituted fake credit cards, undeclared goods and tools used in sorcery and black magic. Dubai Police arrested more than 20,000 beachgoers over the last 2 years for a variety of offences, such as pestering or filming sunbathers and swimming in the sea in underwear. A total of 4,236 violators and intruders were caught this year so far, with some given fines or arrests, according to local reports. Brigadier Mohammed Rashid Al Muhairi, the head of tourism security at Dubai Police, was quoted as saying that undercover members of his force patrolled the beaches every day, adding that many people, especially Asians, come to the sea to monitor women on beaches. Brigadier Muhairi went on to explain that these people are warned first, but if they continue, then the offender is taken to the police station to sign a document stating that the offence won't be repeated again. The officer also stated that men swimming in their Y-front underwear were also warned for committing inappropriate acts. The Abu Dhabi City Municipality has recently launched an awareness drive against sharing of accommodation, which is not in line with the ethics and values of the country. The campaign, called No to Mass Accommodation, is intended to educate the public about specific standards of civilized accommodation that are in line with safety and security. The civic body warned against shared housing for bachelors living in residential areas and suggested that accommodation for workers and bachelors be moved to purpose-built cities. The municipality called on property owners, residential unit investors and tenants to understand the importance of complying with Law No. 1 of 2011, governing the occupancy of residential units and the use of properties designated for citizens in the Emirate. The municipality is urging business owners to take the initiative to immediately evict their workers lodging in outlawed accommodations, and called on the residents to participate in the campaign by reporting to the municipality through its toll-free numbers 800 555 and 800 222. Rumours spread on social networking sites about drinking cups containing carcinogens were dismissed on Monday by the Ministry of Environment and Water as unfounded. According to a report released by Emirates news agency WAM, the ministry stated that all locally produced and imported materials used for packaging, wrapping, covering and preparing foods, including plastics, glass, metals, ceramic, wood, cardboard and paper, are put through strict tests before they're permitted to be used in order to ensure that they comply with the UAE relevant standards approved in 2012. These standards are based on EU legislation issued in 2014 and are adhered to in the UAE to ensure that all materials used do not pose a health risk and comply with food safety demands. The official quoted in the report also affirmed that the regulations demand that the samples of all imported materials to be used in the local food industry be tested for food safety by a recognized laboratory and that the tests be approved by a UAE embassy and the country of origin in order to ensure that no chemicals will be released into foods. The Dubai Economic Development Department, represented by the Commercial Control and Consumer Protection sector, has launched its official Twitter account at Dubai Consumers to receive complaints from consumers in English. The DED initiated this service to reach out to a large segment of consumers across the Emirate of Dubai in particular, and the country in general. Abdul Aziz bin Hathbour, the director of the Consumer Protection Department at DED, was quoted as saying that the DED launched its official page on Twitter in English after the Consumer Protection's Arabic page attracted a large number of consumers. Bin Hathbour added that the Consumer Protection page in English reflects how much the Commercial Control and Consumer Protection sector is concerned with getting in touch with all categories of society by interacting with the consumers directly, attending to their inquiries and solving their problems. According to the DED, the page received a number of complaints related to automobiles, electronics, car rental, furniture and coffee shops regarding warranty infringement and non-commitment to contract terms. The various channels to contact the DED now include the call centre at 600 54 5555, email and the Salathi program, which is a smartphone application through which consumers can contact the sector and lodge their complaints. And finally, in the bulletin, Dubai's reputation as one of the most foremost cities on the planet has been given another boost, having been named one of the most influential cities in the world. According to business magazine Forbes, Dubai, which has more global air connections than any other city in the world and attracts a huge amount of foreign direct investment every year, came 7th on the list and is rising fast. Dubai outranked other major metropolitan areas like Beijing, Los Angeles, Sydney, San Francisco Bay Area and Toronto. London emerged as the most influential, followed by New York, Paris and Singapore. To come up with the ranking, Forbes rated 58 cities based on the amount of foreign investment, ease of travel to other global cities, financial services, media power and racial diversity. The report added that as a crossroads of humanity, Dubai is unparalleled among global cities for its diversity, with 86% of its residents being foreign-born.